Hi, everybody. Robin. These are my reflections. Now, I have the Healing Feeling decks today. This is a VR to Earth Codes Oracle and Dark Fae Tarot. I will put their videos below. They are co-hosting this VR or this video, this hashtag, this tag, and I am, wanted to do a response to it. I think it's fun, and on a gloomy day like today, where it's like very gloomy outside, and I'm just feeling kind of like blah, I thought this is a good day to look at some of my healing feeling decks, and these are decks that just feel good, and they feel really healing, and they are, and I'm using them for sort of self reflection and self healing and all that sort of thing. So there are some prompts. I will post them below, and I will just get started. So let's start with prompt number one: is a deck with the most soothing images. I have chosen for that the self care wisdom cards. I find these cards to be extremely soothing. I think it's the color palette, to be honest. This is a Hay House production from Cheryl Richardson. I'm pretty sure it's the color palette that I love so much about this deck. It is a very simple deck. Doesn't come with a guidebook or anything. It's just the pictures on the front, and on the back there are messages. And look at these beautiful pastel-y colors. I like the cardstock is that swishy mat that I love, and there's just everything about this soothes my soul. So let's take a look at some of the pictures. Um, and yeah, I like the messages I pull from these quite often. I like to use it in the springtime, but I also use them in the wintertime, even if I just want to warm myself up. You know what I mean? I use this deck a lot to pull for my friends, um, to just kind of send messages through, like quick messages. If I wanted to send messages on the phone, just like, hey, here's a message for you today. I use these. I love them. I think that they're beautiful. I like that there's a little bit of diversity in here. So I can find a little bit of everyone in this deck, a little bit of everything. There are some messages that are like, kind of get yourself together, and then there are some that are like, you know what, you're perfect as you are, and I like the balance there. um, so yeah, I really enjoy this deck, and this is my pick for a deck with the most soothing images. I think that this line work mixed with this color palette is very, very soothing. I even think the backs with these stars and these different colors here is soothing. I love it. Everything about this makes me want to sigh and be like, oh, yes. I love it so much. I have several copies. So this is the Self-Care Wisdom Cards from Cheryl Richardson, produced by Hay House. So the next prompt is a deck that lights the way when I'm lost, when you are lost. And I don't often use tarot when I'm feeling lost, or oracle. I think I think all of these are oracle decks, actually. Yeah, they're all oracle decks. So I don't know. I mean, sometimes I do reach for, well, I guess I use oracle more than I do tarot when I'm feeling lost or whatever. But I was gonna put something here that was like a sort of, if I'm feeling blocked, like, creatively or something. But I did have one deck that I think could work for this prompt, and this is the Therapets Tarot by Kate Allen. I'm not sure who produces this. Mango Publishing is the production company. These cards are good to. I use when if I'm feeling a little down. Um, I can pull these out, and they really kind of, they're not sort of, I don't know, they just kind of like make you feel better. I don't know. They make me feel better. It's like they meet you where you are, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I think that that's important for a deck to light your way, because how can it light your way if it's not where you are? Like if it's not, like if you think about it, like if you're looking for something to kind of guide you out of darkness, and it's like way ahead of you or way behind you, how can it guide you, right? And so I like that this deck really meets you where you are. It doesn't make you feel bad about feeling bad. or try to make you feel like, there's anything wrong with the way that you feel. It meets you exactly where you are, unless you know it's okay to feel how you feel. And I like that about this deck. Um, and so, yeah, I think I would pick this one for a deck that lights the way. Um, I was going to choose a different one, but I think this is the best one in my collection if I was going to choose one. So, for instance, cards like this where it says you don't have to be perfect to be lovable, you know? Um, I like that because sometimes I think about that. People say, "Oh, you have to love yourself before anybody else can love you." And I'm just like, "Well, so does that mean that, people who are having trouble loving themselves right now don't deserve love or can't find love, and should they just not look for that?" I don't think that's true, you know? I think that everybody can love or be loved, and no matter where you are, you're perfect. And you're a work in progress. Like this says, I am a work in progress, and that is okay. Um, and then this says, you're going to get through this just fine. You're strong, smart, you got this. Like these are more affirmational, right? But some of them say, some of them aren't as much. It's just some of these are like, trying to lift you up. You're strong, you're resilient, you got this. And some of them are just like, you know what, I'll stay down here with you and hold your hand. Says a bad day doesn't mean a bad life. Tomorrow will be different. Okay. So today sucks. Okay, it's gonna suck. But tomorrow's gonna be a different day. Now, whether it's gonna suck or not, I don't know. But we know that there is a tomorrow coming. Um it says you need to give yourself time to heal no matter how long that ends up being. So, yeah, you're hurting. And it's not saying, move through it, feel better, or it's going to be over soon. It's saying, no matter how long, you know what I mean? Let yourself heal no matter how long. Stuff like this is the type of stuff that I need. I don't know about anybody else because I don't do this type of work with other people. I do this with myself. But yeah, I think that I need a deck like this to meet me where I am when I'm feeling like I need light in a dark place. So, um, this is my deck. This is my pick, and this is the Therapets by Kate Allen. The next prompt is a deck that helps you look within, and I think I had two decks for this. I just have two, so let's just do two. I can't decide which one. One of them is an older deck, and one of them is a newer one in my collection, and we're just gonna do both. So this first one is the Soul Trees Oracle Cards by Allison Williams Yee. This is my first pick for a deck that helps me look within. I have two copies of this deck. This is the copy I keep here where I read cards, and then the other copy I keep in my kitchen because I pull from them almost every day, when I have them out. Like I don't always have these out in the kitchen, but when they're out in the kitchen, yeah, I'm pulling from them all the time. So I love these cards. I might have to zoom you in because they are tarot sized. Hang on one second. There you go. Now you can see them. Um, yeah, I think that these are fabulous cards. All of them would fit in this category. There's three of these decks. So we have Soul Trees Ascension, and Soul Seeds. Any of the and I have another one called, I forget the other little one, but that one is a different animal. But those three, the Soul Trees Ascension, and Soul Seeds, all help me look within. I like that they're simple images with a little keyword. I can pull 5 or 6, get my keywords, think on that, journal on that, and move on with my day. Or not even journal, maybe just think about it while I'm drinking my coffee or eating my breakfast. I keep the chakra cards in. I used to keep them out and use them as sort of like a point of reference. But now that I'm working more with chakras, I like having them in. So I've just been keeping them in. Um, so yeah, this is the Soul Trees. I also really love using these with tarot because you can stack them on the side of your reading like this. Um, Hang on, I'll zoom you out so you can see. Hang on. There you go. You can stack them on the side of your reading like this with the words like this. And then you have like a bank of words to use as you're doing your tarot reading. So I kind of like that as well. But those are the Soul Trees Oracle cards from Allison Williams. Yee. Fabulous, fabulous decks. And like I said, this one and any of the other, there's three of them, any of them would fit in this category. Another deck that I use to help me kind of look within my body, my physical body, and think about the energy that is happening within my body and how it is manifesting, or how it is affecting what's manifesting in my life, and then maybe alter that or get more of it, get less of it, whatever. It's the Energy Archaeology Oracle deck. This is by Ashley Stinson, illustrated by Kelly Finnan, beautifully illustrated by Kelly Finnan, may I, if I may add. It's a beautiful deck. It the guidebook that comes with it is basically a textbook. Like, it's so good. But even without the guidebook, which, it's a lot, so you may not want to deal with it all the time, you can use them as regular oracle cards, and I do all the time. So, um, if I want to look directly within my body, like my physical body, and see, kind of like maybe think about what part of my body where I want to focus on this month on my body, or what might be a little out of balance, or what might be completely imbalanced, and I need to draw from that. This is the deck, one of the decks that I will use for that, and it is probably the one with the most healing and soft images. So I chose this one for my healing feeling for the prompt of the deck that helps me to look within myself, within my physical self, not my psychological mind or, anything like that, just like my actual bones and the energy of my bones. So, yeah, as a person who does have a little bit of chronic pain, I'm not like, I definitely don't have it as bad as some people, but I do have some chronic pain, and I do have some, I'm getting older, and I have issues within my body, some health issues. So I do appreciate this deck, and I have a couple others, but I think this one is, like I said, the one with the most healing images. I love these sort of I love this artwork with the bones and these energy lines that radiate from the skeletons. It's amazing. The whole idea behind this deck was, to me, so good, so good. Like, I was like, whoa, a deck like I never would have considered. People are so creative, But anyway, this is the Energy Archaeology Oracle by Ashley Stinson, beautifully illustrated, and by Kelly Finnan. The next prompt is a deck that helps you connect with others. And my pick for this one is the Sword of Light Oracle, the Archangel Michael Sword of Light Oracle by Radley Valentine. This is a Hay House production. I love this deck. It is probably, I don't know. I use it a lot to literally connect with others. Like, I send pick a cards to my friends, and I mostly use this deck to do it. So I have been using it quite a bit since I got it. I pretty much love it. It's just, I don't know. I mean, is this the most sophisticated deck on the market? No, but that's okay. I love this deck. I think it's cute. I love these little soft messages on the bottom. They're what people need to hear sometimes. And I'm always using them to send to my friends and let them pick a card. And they're always like, yes, I'll take it. Yes, I'll take it. So this is a deck that I literally use to help me connect with others, to reach out to others and read for others. So yeah, I don't have too much to say about it. I think I already talked about it I think I talked about this one in my 10 decks, 10 mass market decks. I'll link it so you can see. But yeah, this is my pick for decks that help me connect with others. This is the Archangel Michael Sword of Light Oracle by Radley Valentine. Okay, so the last one is a deck that you find affirming or empowering. And I picked two decks because I have one for affirming and one for empowering. And for my affirming deck at the moment, I have a lot of affirmation decks. At the moment, the one that I am using the most is the Self Love and Healing Affirmation Deck by Healthy Vibes, created by Carrie Adela. I don't know. This is a little deck that I found on Instagram. It was on sale, so I bought it and I love it. It is these little tarot sized cards with these little soft images. It sometimes can be kind of hard to see, um, but I like the messages on them. And they say, I am like, stuff like I am exactly where I need to be on this journey. I trust the path that I'm on. Trust the process. Abundance flows to me in all forms freely. I don't need to change. I don't need to change right now. I don't need to feel better right away. I'm learning to accept and allow my feelings to just be. I love the deck. I like the little images on it. I like the art style. I like that it's melanated. I like that it's Black women. I like that it's affirming Black women. Like, accept yourself. You're worthy. Um, you're fabulous. It's for us, by us, and I love it. I love the stack. It's real small. I can shuffle it pretty easily. Look, I am the magic. Yes, girl, get it. um, it's fabulous to, throw in with tarot readings, to pull daily pulls, nightly pulls. I like to pull them at night sometimes too. My self-care is a priority. Yeah, I like the stack. And so this is my pick, I think, for the affirming one. But I also have one for manifesting. So let's take a look at that. I like this one a lot. I refuse to play small. I'm meant to do big things. So let's take a look at my pick for manifest for an empowering deck. An empowering deck. So my pick for an empowering deck is the African Goddess Rising Oracle by Abrams, also a Hay House production. I'm noticing a trend here. I have quite a few decks from Hay House that are falling into this healing feeling, this healing feeling category, which I am here for. I think I think Hay House would be happy to know that because that's their thing, right? My poor card got chewed up, but I put it back together. This deck came to me from Hay House a hot mess, and I have fixed it, revamped it, and I feel like they offered to send me another one, and I was like, nah, I want to keep this one because she's been through some things and she's not perfect just like me. But she's fabulous. We put some makeup on her, we put some tape, gave her an edging job, and now she is bomb, right? And then, just like me. And so we'd have been through some things, but that is okay. We know how to like fix it up and keep it moving. So we're keeping her. We're keeping her. I should have took the extra one though, because then I could have used it like as a backup or whatever. um but I did let them know that it came chewed up and then it was like off center. I had to like color in the bags. Like it was a mess, but I fixed it. And she looks a bomb now. So, anyways, this is the African Goddess Rising Oracle deck. It is a deck filled with beautiful images of African goddesses and other females, women from the African diaspora that were strong, important, historical. Some of these are goddesses and some of them are not, but they're all important. So I love the keywords on them. I don't work with goddesses at all, but I love like Nefertiti is, I don't think, a goddess. I'm not sure. I wouldn't know, but I don't think that she's a goddess, but she's definitely an important historical figure. And so, these people are in here as well. My aunt, I think, was a goddess, but like I said, I don't work with goddesses, so I'm not sure about a lot of these people. But the guidebook tells you a little bit. And I love the keywords. I think they're very empowering. And also, I love this little guidebook. It's very simple, doesn't have a whole lot because she has a whole book on these goddesses and these people. So, you could get the book if that's what you want, but they all come with what she calls a goddess declaration. And it's basically a affirmation. It's like, this is me. I show up. And I give love, I receive love, I am love. I forgive and free myself. I forgive and free others. I reclaim my voice. I speak out and speak up. Like I love this little book. I like how short it is. I can read it real quick. It doesn't take me forever to read about what she's trying to get to the point, and she gets right to the point. I appreciate that. And I love these beautiful images. So this is my pick for an empowering deck. Gotta be the African Goddess Rising Oracle by Abiola Abrams. I keep wanting to call her Aham, but she's Abrams. Abiola Abrams, produced by Hay House. And that is it. Those are my healing feeling decks, guys. What are your healing feeling decks? I want to see other people's versions of this. Like, thank you to Neha and Gigi for this fabulous tag. I really enjoyed doing this. I will definitely be getting some of them I already had out, but the ones that didn't have out, I will be getting them back out to make sure that they are put back in use for the next few the next few weeks. Yeah, so I am excited to dig back into some of these decks. Like I haven't used Therapets in a while, but so let me know what your healing feeling decks are. Let me know in the comments below if you have any of these, if you're liking them, if you are using them in the same way I'm using them or different ways, or if you have different decks that you think would fit this category. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, you can subscribe. I release videos every few days regarding tarot and oracle. And until I see you next time, stay safe and be blessed. Bye bye.